Hello and welcome! I am leveling live as your specimen in a space helmet because we are back again today with Outer Wilds. Welcome everyone. How are you all doing? I hope that you are doing well. Now why is my game not responding to my controller? Hello? Game? Controller? Okay, sure. I don't know why that happened, but It appears that we are back. So I spent the last stream of Outer Wilds poking around the Hourglass Twins, more specifically the Ember Twin. And I was hoping to head back today. There were definitely still some... Where are we here? Definitely still a lot more to uncover. We learned about feeding the anglerfish and traversing through the caves. So hopefully I will be able to do that today. Now I just need to remember where I need to go to get to the shortcut. I believe it was at the launch site. And I don't remember where exactly. Oh, there it is. Excellent. Okay, came down a little bit hard, but I think we are no worse for wear. I do need to remember to put on my suit, because that is definitely something I failed to do at least once last stream. Alright, so I believe our entrance is over here. Yes, there it is. Oh. Okay, cool. Alright, so we want to navigate over to... Oh dear, okay. Almost fell into the pit of cacti. That would have been quite unfortunate for me, so I'm glad we managed to avoid it. I'll need to remember to take the right-hand path next time, so there's somewhere to land on in between. Alright, so I want to first visit our friend, the anglerfish fossil. Energy lab, eye shrine, stepping stone, anglerfish. So we want to do anglerfish, followed by the stepping stone. Whoop! Up and over. Alright, there we go. So during my last stream, like my previous stream of hold on, is there... I could have sworn there was light? That's not quite it. I think I needed to actually, like, go in. One more attempt. Maybe? Let's see if I can get something a little more centered. Alright, sure. That seems like it should be good enough. So we'll see how that goes. So I'll hop back over to the... whatever the heck this system is. Is that the right one? Anglerfish, stepping stone. This one. Is that down there? Yeah. Okay. And I will try not to fall to my death. Oh. Okay, I need to be careful not to, that makes okay, great. I need to be careful not to accidentally recall my scout while I'm attempting to do this. That would certainly be unfortunate. Alrighty, what do we have here? I assume we want to go this way. And then am I supposed to go up through here? I think so. Oh, okay. Well, that works. Stand here. Great. Fantastic. Cool. So we are Ian. Got some Nomai skeletons. That's a little disturbing, knowing that these are all children. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Rule change. The anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and do not peek. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. Rule update. It's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. Oh, that's nice of them. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and becomes a little fish. Ship log updated. Is that everything in here? Seems so. Okay, I guess we'll head on back down. And maybe see where else the stepping stones lead us. So we came from that side. And I believe this was the way to one of the districts, was it? Not quite sure. Don't quite remember. I read the instructions last time we streamed this, which was like a week ago. Oh, is this back to the living quarters? Yes, this is back to the living quarters, I believe. Fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to Stephen Cave, the entrance to the fossil fish cave's easy to see now. Gratitude, Solemn. It's good you're small enough to climb through the hole at the angler overlook. I'm still small enough. You won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, and you and I will be tall as well. Okay, yeah, so we're back at this area. Right, that's that. I don't know if there's any more stuff for me to be doing through the stepping stone cave. Just gonna swing by over here to pick up some more oxygen. Okay. I'm going to poke through Stepping Stone Cave again, see if there's anything on this right-hand side. So it did look like there were platforms going out this way. Okay. Nope, seems like it just, it's just the same place. Okay, cool, good enough. Wait, hold on. No! Just stepped out into the abyss there. It's a little silly of me. But happens sometimes. Right. So we just went through. Okay. I don't remember. Did I check out this transporter? feel like I must have. Yeah, I feel like I must have. Let's remind ourselves, this is the High Energy Lab Trailhead. So that goes to the lab that we cannot get into, if I remember correctly. High Shrine Districts. I'm kind of tempted to see if we can get to here, get to the High Energy Lab in time before the sands claim us. This is not the right place. Head back around. Down. Yeah, I don't think we're really gonna have much more time here. I think we need to head on off. Is it this way? Oh shoot, I'm confusing myself. I think it is above us, the place that I'm trying to go. Back out to the surface. That would certainly make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. I'm inclined to say it was over this way. Have I poked through here? I think I have. Well, I guess we'll take a brief moment to poke around some more. Fingers work with me here. Right. I can retrieve my scout now. Alright, so there is just a lot of ghost matter there. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Okay, so I think I need to end up above where I was. I might not be able to make that jump quite yet. Fuel level critical. Well, I'm sorry, Suit. You're just gonna have to deal for now. All right. Where was I going? Up. Up and theoretically out. Living quarters. Pretty sure I've been through this area before. Some fallen sand. Alright. Gravity cannon. Okay, so this should be the way back out, if I remember correctly. I guess I do still have quite a bit of time. I wonder if I can get to the lake bed. If the caves will have been filled by now. I guess we can certainly go and take a peek. Alright, so we are looking for the North Pole, I believe? This looks about right. Let's go take a peek. See if the sands have already risen too much. I think they have. Doesn't look like there's much in the way of caves for us to be exploring. Okay, well, that is fine. And this should just lead back to the The escape pod? No, this is where is this? Ah, this is one of the areas with the quantum shard. I believe I have read this. Yes, okay. Yeah. There are only 2 places for that quantum shard? I think there are only 2. It's just this cave and that other cave. Very descriptive, I know. Oh. Ow. Okay, I kind of deserve that. Definitely deserve that. Alright. That was a little bit smoother. So at the during the previous stream that I did, I talked a little bit about pumpkin chunkin'. And afterwards I did a bit of research into it because it'd been a good long while since I'd actually looked into it originally. So I wanted to make sure that the information that I provided was correct. And it was only somewhat correct. There are many things that had gotten jumbled in my mind in the decade plus since I'd initially discovered it. So there are 3 main categories. There's Torsion, which is catapults, there's trebuchet, and then there's air cannon. And then the human power is its own event. So I think you can use whatever kind of launcher that you want, as long as the energy that you put into the system is provided by a single human over the course of, I think it's 10 minutes. So if it's like a trebuchet, you are lifting a very heavy weight, and most teams will do something like bike pedals or like a rowing kind of machine attached to a whole bunch of gear changes and then to a winch, which will then very, very slowly lift the weight up to its launch height. So that was one of the things I had gotten confused. Oh gosh, I'd forgotten about our giant pillar of sand here. I feel like I've explored, I feel like I've seen most of what there is to see on the Ash Twin. I could be wrong. Wow, yeah. Because of how small the radius of this planet is, you can get some pretty serious air time. Oh, that is our pillar of sand. Ah, no. Okay, that's not too bad. That is not as bad as it could have been. Let's see, what else was there that I had? Hey Cindy, have you always played with a controller on streams or have I just never noticed? I had switched to a controller, I want to say, I feel like it was pretty early on, but it might have been after the first stream or 2, just because the controls for navigating in low or no gravity in 3D with either the jetpack or the spaceship feels really awkward with mouse and keyboard. So with mouse and keyboard, your WASD is still like your directional control, and your mouse is your camera control. And then I want to say it's shift and control are up and down, which means that like there's a ton of controls that they load onto your left hand, and I just really struggled to wrap my head around that control scheme. So I tried switching over to controller and just immediately had a much better time with it. So I've stuck with controller since. And for another Crab's Treasure, I think, always played with controller. I may have tried with mouse and keyboard very early on. I don't know if that was actually on stream. I might have. Oh, our ship is on the Ember Twin now. Well, that's fine. I've used controller for basically all of my Another Crab's Treasure playthrough, and that's because with the way that the camera works, it just felt easier to control with controller versus mouse and keyboard. I think part of it was a unfamiliarity with the camera system, which, to be fair, in Another Crab's Treasure is just a little bit awkward. But it felt more comfortable overall when I picked up controller, even though generally speaking I am less familiar with controllers and therefore less comfortable on them. So there's a very long-winded answer to what should theoretically be a very straightforward question. Also, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy what you stick around for. And I do apologize if I failed to notice your comment for quite some time because I was lost in thought. Also, I just want to point out that I spent most of this time just kind of flying willy-nilly around the Ash Twin. Hey MP! Just hanging out. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy what you just hang out for. Congratulations, by the way. Okay. So I guess I will head back to the Ember Twin. I want to check out the cave systems in the northern lake bed. Thank you. I'm exceedingly nervous. I can definitely understand that since you have spent so long. Hey Riser, welcome back. I see that you left a comment on my most recent video. I do appreciate that. No, my children used to play a game here. One player was the anglerfish and wore a blindfold. The rest of the children, the little fish, lined up against the wall. When the anglerfish said go, the little fish had to sneak across to the other side. The blindfold rule was added because real anglerfish are blind. Okay. Let's see, what else did we have? Brittle Hollow. Oh, I never visited the shelter site on the Brittle Hollow. Huh. Okay, well that is, I guess, an option for something that we can do. Ash Twin Towers. Several large Nomai towers form a ring around Ash Twin's equator. The White Hole Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. There's more to explore here. Interesting. I feel like I've been wandering in and around the Ash Twin Towers for quite some time, and I haven't necessarily discovered anything else of note. So maybe I've just missed stuff. We play that, we call it Sharks and Minnows. Yeah! A classic for the pool. And I feel like I may have also played something similar as part of, like, we are training for a sport and we want you to run around and build up stamina and speed. So go play this game. So yeah, MP, totally understandable that you would feel very nervous since you have spent so long being a student, and now you are suddenly. Did I not? Did not lock? Did not lock. There we go. Wrong button. Man, I feel like every time I pick up a game to stream, or pick up a game that I've played before, or a new streaming session, I guess is the best way of putting it. I always end up needing some time to readjust the controls. So I want to be here, I think. Okay, and then I want to put down. And we'll just call it close enough. All right. I guess I'll try and start at the bottom, since that is what we will have the least amount of access to. Okay. So all that I know about this section thus far is that one of the Nomai got lost in here, or at least they disappeared, and they may have sent other Nomai to go and look for them. I honestly have no idea how I'm supposed to be navigating. I guess we'll just do the right hand trick. Put your right hand against a wall and follow it until you run out of wall to follow. Where is this? Where is... Okay, we're back at the ship. Have I gone through everything? I expected to find a little bit more in the cave. I don't know if we're gonna have much time to find more in the cave. Just gonna do the right hand rule as quickly as we can here. That is a dead end. Seems like it. I love when the babies of a species play as a way to learn survival skills. It's the same all the time, everywhere. Yup. Funny how play works. I was spending some time with a very young foster kitten, and was originally told. Is there something through here? Hopefully I don't get stuck. We'll see. And was originally told that they might have coordination issues because they seemed really wobbly in the way that they were navigating about the world. And I was like, okay, I'll hang out with them and see what happens. So I just kind of like hung out with them and then played with them with a wand for like 20 minutes. Hey Jeef, welcome back. And after the 20 minutes of play, they honestly seemed like way more coordinated than when they had first started. So yeah, play is a powerful thing. Jeef, I just realized that your profile picture is, I think, Angel Dust? Ow. Angel Dust from Has Been Hotel? Is that right? It's been a very long time since I've thought about Has Been Hotel. I saw the pilot, gosh, must have been back like during the height of the pandemic. Where am I supposed to be going? Is it this way? That is a cacti. Oh, quantum cacti. Okay. Okay. Oh shoot, I should have been paying more attention then. Okay, that is backtracking. This is a legit cacti. Hand-eye coordination is one of the top skills video games teach, so no. No surprises there, absolutely. Oh dear, okay. This maze with the shifting cacti is going to give me a lot of trouble. I can see it already. Okay. Oh dear. Have I been through this section before? I think I have. I'm sorry, I'm attempting to concentrate very hard. I don't think there's anything else that way. So we're just at a dead end here, it appears. Even the stalactites are quantum too? No! Okay. I mean, that makes sense. We have seen that happen before. But once again, I get the feeling that this is going to give me a lot of trouble. Okay. Oh dear, and we're running low on oxygen. Yeah. Ah, no! Okay. Oh, yikes. Oh dear. Okay, so that, no, it's gone. Are there, I guess that means that there are 3 states? There must be. Shoot. I don't... I'm not sure where exactly I'm supposed to be going. Alright, we're definitely going to come back here for our next life. And then we'll try and struggle our way through this again. yeah, video games great for teaching a lot of things. Hand-eye coordination is definitely one of them. Um, like trying stuff and like not getting frustrated, I feel like is also very much a thing that video games are exceedingly good at teaching. Because they have like, you know, they have difficulty curves. For the most part, games are not there to punish you for doing something incorrectly. It's like, sure, you die, but then you like reset. The stakes are, you know, comparatively low. Um, and because it is a game, it's like, okay, this is very much designed to be beaten, to be won. Why am I attached to the anglerfish fossil? I mean, okay, sure. That's fine, I guess. So I do think games are very good at teaching like patience and just a willingness to experiment and fail and to then learn from your mistakes and do it again. Which is just like kind of a difficult thing to learn in other aspects of life. Because in a lot of other aspects of life, there are always like stakes of some kind. Or at least, you know, more stakes than what a video game has. Alright, let's try this again. Try not to break our legs. Okay, so go down into here. Okay, so these stalactites are just Oh, well, I guess it's technically stalagmites, if I remember correctly, because stalagmites go up, stalactites go down. Let's see. Okay, so we're not at the quantum section just yet. Okay, this is not the correct place for me to be. Still no quantum stuff. Still no quantum stuff. Already the sand is starting to pile up. I know... Wait. Wait. Alright, we passed where we're supposed to go. Is it this? That's that. Okay, that's that. Gosh, I'm getting I'm getting so confused, as I sort of suspected that I would. Oh, I think this is the spot. Okay, I think we do still need to go through. Okay, so we go through the sand. This is probably where the quantum stuff starts, I guess. That would definitely make sense to me. I think we went up here. Ooh, hello. Alright, that's fine. Take our time with it. Okay. Did you actually ping the anglerfish location on your ship's computer, perhaps? Probably. That is probably what happened. Also, once again, I do apologize if I just miss your message for a very long time. As I'm sure you have noticed before on prior streams, I am very bad at navigating. Um, just in general. So my brain is currently like working on overdrive to try and navigate my way through this labyrinthine area. But not only is it labyrinthine, it is labyrinthine with like changing features. Okay, so I guess we'll try and do the whole like right hand to wall. Oh, hello. Incapable of jumping, I guess. Is that a tree? Okay, well that's a pretty good sign. There's our good friend, the quantum shard. Some more writing. If you come here to look for Qyuuzy, this is where we were when he vanished. He's been missing for 2 days now. Your strange wandering rock friend is here, though Qyuuzy isn't. Qyuuzy and I observed this unusual-looking rock shard and several smaller rocks in at least 2 other caverns. I'm unsure if this is relevant. What happened before Qyuuzy disappeared? We were examining the different rocks. I recall Qyuuzy standing on the largest one, the Wandering Rock. I was taking notes, and then my lantern died. When I lit it again, Qyuuzy and the rock were both gone. Whoa! Okay, that's good to know. And also slightly terrifying. What the heck is this? The light. I see. So, here goes nothing. Nope. It appears that we cannot convince it to... Oh my goodness! Okay, hello. Interesting. Oh, flashlight. I see, I see, I see. Okay, well... Alrighty. Let's see if this is one of the locations that we've visited before. How curious! This rock took me with it to a new location. I wonder why this happened. Curious, but also alarming. This new cave appears to lack an entrance or exit. Also, the rock that brought me here has disappeared while I wasn't watching. The Wandering Rock has returned. Never before have I been so delighted to see a sedimentary specimen. I wonder if I myself became quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. This seems the clearest explanation. Hypothesis. If the rock can bring me here, it can also carry me out. My hypothesis was correct. I can travel on this rock as long as I am not observing my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. I'm going to bring my mentor here to see this. Melora is here now too. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to act as an observer, explaining the need for darkness, the being can become entangled with that quantum object and they move together. Friends, Qyuuzy has discovered a new quantum rule. He has also promised me he'll never vanish again, even if he does learn something useful from it. Okay. That's neat. And also terrifying. I did not mean to click my flashlight on and off in quick succession there. Alright, so this is 1. This is where we started. This is... Okay, so it doesn't always go in order. That's good to know. So this is location, we'll just call it 2, since we're counting. This is location 3, which is the cave without entrance or exit, I believe. And this is location 2 again, I think? This might be location 4. there may be 4 locations. We know that there are 3 according to the Nomai, and potentially an additional one. Let me just double check that I've read this. Friends, if you find any sign of Qyuuzy, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without trace during our research trip and has been missing ever since. Malore, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help for the search of Qyuuzy. Can you tell us more about your expedition? You have my gratitude, Burr. Qyuuzy and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about a unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Where was young Qyuuzy lost, Morelli? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have read this. Yep, okay. Shard is back. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Oh, great. I am not sure if I will be able to get to the ship. We'll see. So, during last stream, I had talked a bit about Pumpkin Chunkin, which is a competition where you build contraptions to fling pumpkins as far as possible. Alright. Shoot. I should probably try and remember where exactly I came from. I might not be able to. We'll see. And the information that I was sharing, okay, I think it came from there actually. Was it? I'm not exactly sure. That's fine, I guess. All right, what do I want to do with the rest of this life? I guess I can go back to the Ash Twin, because apparently I still have more stuff to explore there, and I just haven't figured it out yet. So pumpkin chunking competition where you create devices to launch pumpkins as far as you possibly can. And some of the information that I don't want to leave my ship here actually. I guess it doesn't super matter since I don't think I will venture off of the Ash Twin within this life, but I don't know. It always feels bad to look for my ship and then realize it's on a different planet. So I looked up Pumpkin Chunkin just to double check my information. And some of the things I said were accurate and some were not. Shocking, I know. So there are 3 main categories as described. There's the torsion category, which is catapults, and then there's trebuchets, and then air cannons. Air cannons are far and away the best, the most powerful, the best performing type of device. And the world record is something like 4,900 feet, so like almost a mile. These people are launching their pumpkins almost a mile. And then the trebuchet and catapult categories, the records are I think somewhere in the mid 2000s. And I mentioned that there was like a human power component, that is its own separate category. I think I've been here before. Here's our first delivery. 1 warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing the core sibling on the Brittle Hollow as I write this. Okay. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess, I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose, more precisely, I would like to visit... right. Okay, this is the flirting section. I wonder if I can actually... I don't think I'll have enough time, but I was thinking maybe I'll go back to the Brittle Hollow and try and find the settlement that I had apparently missed while exploring it. So there's a human-powered category where, for, you know, I think you can enter with any type of device, so catapult, trebuchet. I guess you could do an air cannon if you wanted to, but probably not as good for this category. But basically you have 10 minutes for one person to input as much potential energy into the contraption as possible, and then you launch off based off of that. So to put this into context for people who may not be as familiar with engineering terms, let's say you have a trebuchet. The energy that is used to launch your projectile. Yeah, I'm probably too late. Exit ship to repair. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. So with a trebuchet, you have a counterweight, and that is what propels your payload, whatever you're flinging. And the higher and heavier the weight is when the launch starts, the more oomph you can put into your payload. So in the context of this competition, hello, keep bonking my head against my satellite dish. Please. I just want to fix my ship. I actually don't know if there's anything up there that needs fixing. But this is probably fine, I guess. Gravity cannon. So someone basically has 10 minutes to attempt to lift a very heavy weight as high as they possibly can in order to then launch a pumpkin as far as they can. So for the most part, this is either like a rowing machine or like bike pedals effectively, and then like gear ratioed. So you don't have to exert, you know, however many 100 pounds your weight is. You can exert less force, but over a much longer distance instead. So that is one of the categories of pumpkin chunking. Where am I supposed to be going? Hanging City. Hanging City is where all of the that's where the Eye Shrine like all the district, the Black Hole Forge and stuff is, right? So throw the pumpkin with their own hands. No, that would be a strongman competition, not a pumpkin chunkin competition. Gravity Crystal Workshop. I want to say that I've been there before. That would be hilarious, though. Just the mental image of someone hugging a pumpkin and then attempting to hurl it as far as they can. Very like shot put hammer hammer toss kind of a game. Oh right, okay, so this is back on the surface. So where is this extra settlement? Let's see if we can fly around within the Brittle Hollow. Maybe we can find it this way. And once again, we're losing bits of the Brittle Hollow as we go, so we might not have very much luck in actually finding it. Hoping I would know the world record for the farthest throw. Alas, I do not. They didn't really keep a ton of records for the non-air cannon categories, because the air cannon category is the one that launches the furthest, so it's like, okay, this is like the pumpkin record. Or rather, the website that I was looking at had a list of winners per year, I think it was. So they would list like the team name and the distance, and based off of that list and the distances provided, it was all air cannon teams. So where is this? That looks... What the heck? So that is the thing, the black hole forge. Ah, dang. Reactor hull, damn it. Oh! This is gonna end very poorly for me. Can I find a place to land? I just like gently nose my way in here. Alright, good enough. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? Oh, well, okay. That's cool, I guess. Back at our friend, the White Hole Station, I suppose. Okay, so what... Since I don't think there's much left for me to accomplish in this life, what else? What do I want to do for my next life? I definitely want to reread through the ship's log, because I feel like there is more that I need to know about the Ember and Ash twin that I don't know what I'm looking for. So that's probably a good place to start. I think I think the Ember twin should have the answer for getting past the anglerfish on the wet planet, something deep. And we've learned that anglerfish are blind. I'm not sure if that is the answer, though. There might be more information that I still need to figure out. Alright, looks like we're just about done here. You know, that's the first time that I've actually, like, watched the start of the supernova. Typically, I only, like, notice because of the sound effect. So, that was new. So, in doing my research for talking about pumpkin chunkin', it sure is pretty. Yeah, they definitely made something that is just like a very terrifying phenomenon, something that is somehow very like calming and soothing to look at. So, good job. Reminds me of this discussion, I guess, about the design of early Macintosh like PCs, like home computers, where one of the people working on it insisted that they add a boot up sound that was this like C major chord, I think it was, like a choom on boot up. And the other people working on it was like, okay, that's a weird thing to insist upon, but sure. Ooh, some new information. A Nomai named Coleus was standing on the Wandering Rock when another Nomai's lantern died. When they relit the lantern, Coleus and the rock are both gone. To travel with a quantum object, I must stand on the object and cease to observe my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. Coleus used this quantum rule to escape the cave he was trapped in. Coleus and Malore returned to examine the rock. They theorized that when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to observe his or her surroundings, the being can become entangled with that quantum object, and they both move together. Okay, let's try the map mode. High energy lab. So this is the lab that we are unable to get into. Can only be accessed by path from the Sunless City. Oh, okay, so we can get into it from underground. Okay, so I do need to go visit it through the underground space. What does this green symbol next to the anglerfish fossil mean? I don't actually know. Escape on 2. More to explore in the Sunless City. Quantum Moon Locator. Lakebed Cave. And then the gravity cannon. Okay, so we'll go back to the Ember Twin. We will check out the High Energy Lab by the Sunless City. It's the HUD marker I left. Ah, gotcha. How do I set and or discard HUD markers? That's probably something that I should figure out. So, during my readings, my research about pumpkin chunkin', I ended up going down a rabbit hole on how to optimize Sunless City. So I should go back to the launch pad, I suppose. Go back to the launch pad, so I can go back to the Sunless City from there. Buttons are in the top right corner of the screen. Never used myself. Got it. I'll just have to play around. Definitely useful. Okay, there it is. Definitely a useful thing to be able to leave a HUD marker, but I don't know if... Let's place ourselves down right here. Alright, not too shabby of a landing. Oh. I went down a rabbit hole of... Oh, nice. Went past it. Went down a rabbit hole of how trebuchet design is optimized. Which was pretty interesting for an engineering nerd as myself. Turns out that the timing of when things stop moving is very important for optimizing the efficiency. High Shrine District, High Energy Lab, Trailhead. Okay, let's head on over there, I guess. Is that just all the way down to the bottom? High Energy Lab. Alright. Let's go check it out. I suppose we can just follow what I assume is a power cord. Hopefully we won't have to deal with any quantum effects. Ow! Alright, let's try that again. Medieval siege engineers had their work cut out for them, it seems. Yeah, I have... Do I just have to wait for this to be high enough so I can walk over it? Because if that's the case, we might just hang out here for a while. Yeah, I have no idea how old engineers like succeeded. Like they didn't necessarily have like, how should I put this? How do you get all the background knowledge that you need in order to build something that withstands the forces that you need for a siege engine? Like, I guess you can sort of intuit, like, oh, this wood is harder and bends less than this other type of wood. I guess this is a stronger type of wood. But so much of engineering is that, like, optimization. So, ow. We were still a little too impatient. Okay. Not that way. This way, I guess. Oh boy. The sand is rising, and I am starting to panic. Okay, cool. I think this should just be it then. Beam me up, Scotty. Okay, and we'll just keep following the power cord, I guess. Oh. Oh no. Huh. Maybe Oh no, it's coming down at me. I see, I see, I see. Okay, so there's probably another way around. I think, maybe? Okay, so we're traversing across one of the bridges, I guess. Where am I? Am I underneath the lab? That would make sense. So I need, oh gosh. Can I just zoom on up there? I guess so, okay. That was a surprisingly straightforward solution. I don't know why, but I just kind of assumed that there would be a puzzle aspect to it. Remove warp core. Okay. Okay, I don't really want to touch anything yet. Let's do a little bit of reading first, shall we? Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. Raymond and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simple machine error. Initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the White Hole Station. Hypothesis: it is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. In theory, what we want to try reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. We want to try to reproduce a negative amount. Right, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and let's remove the scroll and try this other one. An update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eyes. To that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Of note, Raimi, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Raimi and I are about to run a new test. Hypothesis confirmed. Hypothesis confirmed. I saw it. Pi saw it. Hypothesis confirmed. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. Okay. Oh, there's another scroll here. Drop scroll. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Hypothesis: creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. The energy is currently unavailable, you say. You're a gas, Pi. Raimi and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy. A thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. We would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. Okay. Let's return this to somewhere that is not the floor. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we will need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we used warp towers, like the one we have on the White Hole Station, to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. Ah, okay. I think I've only discovered the warp that goes back to the Ember Twin. My gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The Giant's Deep Tower, for instance, that's the name of the wet planet, could resemble a cyclone, and we could model the Timber Hearth Tower after a geyser mountain. Poke, Root, and I can begin work on this immediately in Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. Was there another scroll? Was that it? I think that might have been it. Alright, let's check out what's going on up here. Whoa. I, for some reason, did not expect this to lead outside. Oh, right. This is the place that we're not supposed to enter through. Need to remain closed. Well, I apologize. Okay, and that is the solar array. Alright, let's hop back in and go fiddle around with some controls. Hopefully me opening the door will not have ruined the experiment. I see. So these are all of the different planets, I guess, and their respective towers on the Ash Twin. So that, hold on. I assume this one is the Brittle Hollow? I don't think I know enough about these planets to really make an educated guess, so I'm just going to stab. Alright, so we have something here. We have a couple of spots that require warp cores to go into. Okay. I assume this power's on. Okay, that looks like a viewport, I guess? Sure. Ah, okay, so that must be where they're teleporting. So then I should be able to do this and watch it go? No? Is there something else that I need to do? Maybe there's something else that I need to do. This is the bottom level. We did not miss a scroll, did we? Nope. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I am at a bit of a loss. Oh, did I use an uncharged warp core? Is that why? I guess we'll give that a shot. I hear... Okay. So this redirects the energy from the sunless city to our experiment. I think that's what this is doing. That should just close the window, right? That shouldn't have anything to do with the experiment itself. Unless it's like the window needs to be closed in order for it to fire. I guess that's possible. Our scout still appears to be out there. Interesting. I guess we'll try swapping out the warp cores with something else. Don't know what the difference is other than the, oops. Where'd it go? Wait, what? Huh? What just happened? Where did my warp car go? Okay, I just dropped it on the other side. I see. So that should be directing the energy. And there wasn't anything else. I don't think I missed a control anywhere. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. I guess we'll close this back up, see if anything changes. It probably won't, but that is fine. We'll do it just for, what's the word? Thoroughness? Alright. Yep, I think I do not know what I need to do in order to do whatever this thing needs me to do. So I will go back to my ship and figure out what I'm doing with the rest of this life. My ship is quite a ways away. Recently, one of my friends has been writing a story, and I've been reading and editing it for them. Check out the log, I guess. High energy lab. Okay, well that's a good sign. At least we have more to read. The Nomai successfully reproduced the temporal anomaly first observed at the White Hole Station. Warped objects appear to arrive before they depart. The Nomai discovered they could increase the negative time interval between arrival and departure by adding energy to the warp cores. The Nomai wanted to know if a 22-minute negative time interval was possible. They concluded it would require new technology to produce the necessary energy as well as an advanced warp core to handle those energies. Ash Twin was proposed as the location for this project. Is 22 minutes the duration of our lives here before the the sun goes supernova. Designs for each of the towers on Ash Twin's equator. Each tower warps to a different planet, although many Nomai were quick to note that the sun is not actually a planet. Each tower was designed to visually reflect its warp destination. The towers allowed the Nomai to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all of the locations crucial to the Ash Twin project. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. The Nomai planned to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin. Interesting. Okay, I think that just means that I've explored all there is currently to explore regarding the high energy lab. So I guess I should go back to the Ash Twin and try and explore more of the towers. Off we go, I suppose. There's the sun. Where is our good friend, the Ash Twin? Where? Okay, there it is. I lost sight of it. I was like, wait, there's no way it's just gone, right? I imagine the game would have mentioned something if that was the case. I guess it probably doesn't really matter what I do with my ship here. I feel like regardless of what I end up doing, I'll probably spend the rest of my the rest of this life puttering around Ash Twin. Okay. I see, okay. Giant's Deep, the Dark Bramble, Brittle Hollow, Timber Hearth, and potentially the Interloper, I guess. And the sun, I suppose? Oh, I don't want to be in here anymore? Let's try and avoid getting sucked back to the Ember Twin. Okay, that is where Yarrow was doing a little bit of flirting. I don't think there's anything else of note about this, is there? There's not like another way in. It goes awfully deep. I guess that is its basement. That is its top. Okay. Yep, I think that is it for that tower at least. I think everything is just along the would it be its equator? I don't know. Okay, so I assume, on Timber Hearth. And these are the Nomai ruins. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't remember what the conditional requirement is for triggering the teleporter. Do we just have to wait until they're aligned? Okay, that's the sun. That is the Ember Twin. Okay, we are back on Timberhearth. So that is the black hole side, this is the white hole side. White hole can go back to the black hole, I think, at any time. The black hole can only go to the white hole when they are properly aligned. This is the entrance to the mine? Question mark? Is it? Let's see if I can get someone a little higher to get a better view or lay of the land. I don't know. Oh, well, that's the end of this one, I guess. Oh, I don't know if I've been here before. Have I just not been here before? I don't remember there being ghost matter around outside. Okay, maybe I need to poke around Timberhearth a little bit more. I've been editing a friend's story that they're writing, and it's always difficult to give feedback on, to give like good, useful feedback on such projects, because it's like very obviously something that they've put a lot of like care and time and thought into. And you don't necessarily want to like, you don't want to knock something that they obviously care about a lot. But at the same time, you also want to be able to like offer good and useful feedback. Bit of a tough balance for me to strike. And part of what I struggle with, I must have been down there at some point, right? I feel like I must. Can I just like navigate in there with my spaceship? Nose on in. Nope. Whoops, is it this button? Okay, guess we'll hop out and take a look. Double check to see whether or not we've been here before. Mining site 2B. I'm pretty sure we have. I'm pretty sure we have. I think the easiest way for me to check is just to hop down, see if there is the... Yeah, okay. Okay, yes, I have been here before. So we can ride a geyser, a thermal, back to our ship. We'll go poke around the teleporting pad again. Is this it's gonna launch me? Alright, there we go. there is our ship. Let's try not to die on the landing. Great, that wasn't too bad. Alrighty, what am I looking for? This place, I guess? Yes, this is the place that I was looking for. Can I just, land here? Cool. Fantastic. Okay. I just wanted to poke around because I don't think I've actually been to this place on Timber Hearth before. Which is a little silly because I feel like I've explored a fair amount of Timber Hearth since, you know, that's where we start the game. And yet, ghost matter only further up? Seems like it. Yeah, there's a ghost. Oh wow, that's a ton of ghost matter, huh? Okay. Do you have any ghost matter up here on this level? Does not appear to be. Okay. See if we can go back up to our ship. And then fly across the way. I don't remember if I've been through the other side of the waterfall. Oh gosh, where? Oh dear. Okay, great. Let's try not to get stuck on all the trees. Can I land on this? Close enough, I guess. We might, close enough. Oh, okay. This just leads to mining site 2B. Got it. Okay. So they used Timber Hearth for its resources. So they would mine whatever they were mining. Are we stuck here? That would be pretty silly of me. I guess not the silliest thing that I've ever done in this game, but it would be pretty darn silly. Would rank pretty high. I think we might just be stuck here. Oh, okay. Ow. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to unstick our ship, given that the water is sort of forcing it downwards. But I guess we'll give it the old college try. Okay. Now get back into it. And just kind of fiddle with the controls. Yeah, I don't know if we're don't know if we're getting out of this one. Alright, guess I will just attempt to explore a bit more of Timberhearth on foot. I want to say that I've been everywhere else of note on Timberhearth. I should have refueled before I left the ship. Ah well. I am a fool. What else is new? I don't believe we can use the teleport from a white hole to a black hole without having gone from black to white first. So I don't think we're able to teleport back to the Ember Twin with that. Gosh. I might just have to kill myself to reset the loop. So I'm not sure if there's really much to be accomplished here. This should just be... Okay, so this is the clearing with the quantum stone, I believe? Ow. This does not break my legs. Yeah. Yeah, this is the clearing with the quantum. Across old bark it's always dark, the quiet shade in the ancient glade. Hello, friend. I'm assuming we can never get total darkness here. Yeah. So we probably will not be able to travel with this shard, which is fine. So all it does is travel around this specific cavern. Cavern crater, that's the word I'm looking for, if I remember correctly. I don't believe it goes anywhere beyond this cavern. Fuel level critical. Great. Fantastic. Right, this is the clearing with a really tall tree. See if we can spot anything noteworthy. And if I don't, I think I will just reset the loop here. Property of chart. Strange signal coming from something within the grove in this crater. Similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moons, it stands to reason that two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Yeah, I think we have already seen this. Okay, yeah, I think we will just reset. Was there a... I could have sworn there was a reset option. Nope. I'm probably thinking of the auto death option in the Crab's Treasure, which is the other game that I've mostly been streaming. So I guess we'll just kind of putter about the Timberhearth for however much time remains. Anything of note amongst these trees? Does not appear to be. Good enough. Well, I guess the nice thing is that we won't run out of oxygen, and we can just use oxygen as a propellant. So I guess we can sort of freely use our jetpack without too much concern about resource management. Ah, except that it is not as powerful. I see. Well, that's fine. Okay. Guess I will just continue wandering. So I had this large project at work that has been sitting in another office waiting for their review and approval for like 8, 9 months now, something like that. And on Monday, they finally gave it back to us, had some comments on it, and then my supervisor's supervisor was like, now that we have it, I really want to get this thing moving. So I want everything that needs to be done on it done by end of day Wednesday. So I had a couple of very productive days at work. Managed to make the deadline though, so can't complain too much. Is there a way I can just kind of like walk up there? Probably not. Is this a... Where's... Wait, what? I'm just gonna follow this. See where this leads us. So I had a couple of very productive days at work. Turned things in. And like Wednesday afternoon. So then today was a much slower day at the office for me. So I was able to do things like read about pumpkin chunking and medieval siege technology. Okay, where's back here? Ow! This is fun. Oh wait, maybe I should just drop myself off this tree. That should help us reset, right? That might not be high enough. We might have to do it multiple times. Oh gosh. Poor us. I think I've mentioned before, but I am I have a fair I have a healthy fear of heights. Not sure if that's necessarily the best way of putting it, but I oh I definitely do not appreciate falling long distances in games. The first time I noticed this was playing Mirror's Edge. They have a they make it very clear that you're not supposed to fall in that game. They have this like sound effect of the air whooshing louder and louder, and your vision like fades to black. So you don't actually. Oh gosh, that wasn't even high enough. Your vision fades to black, so you don't like see anything, but you hear the thud as you like crumple against the ground, and that just always gave me the heebie-jeebies. Every time I fell in that game, I just had to like close my eyes. Go to your happy place. So this is also triggering a little bit of that. Just voluntarily tossing myself out into the void in order to reset the loop. Okay, so note to self: don't get the ship stuck, and hopefully we won't have to go through that again. Yikes. Whew. That gasp really does encapsulate that experience. Let's try to avoid needing to do that again. There have been a couple of times where I've stepped out of my ship when it was much higher than I expected it to be, and I just immediately fell to my death. Was not a good time. Okay, shoot, what am I doing? I've explored the high energy lab. I want to go back to the Ash Twin to try and explore the towers more, I guess. But at the same time, hold on, let me just double check our ship's log here. Okay, so we have the Ember Twin, the Ash Twin, Little Rock, Brittle Hollow, Hollow's Lantern. Oh, right. Why don't I go to Brittle Hollow and try and locate the settlement? Because I still haven't done that despite all the time that I've spent on the Brittle Hollow. I could have sworn that I had explored all there was to explore on the Brittle Hollow, but the ship's log says otherwise, and I'm definitely inclined to trust the ship's log over myself. Let's be honest. All right. I would like, let's put down, and then double check the ship's log to see if it will tell me where to look for the settlement. Southern Observatory. Door to the surface of the observatory. Oh, okay, so I haven't been to the observatory yet either. At least not into the inside of it from below. Crashed on the Brittle Hollow, climbed down a cliff to the shelter site below the surface. Black Hole Forge. Okay, so if that's the case, this should be a pretty good starting point, since we are at the escape pod vessel. I think they call it a pod. Okay. So we should be able to follow these walkways down. Oh, I think the last time I tried following these walkways, I fell into the black hole. That's probably what happened. So why don't we try... What the heck is that? Is that just a light? It's a very bright light. Okay. Have I really not been here before? Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Yeah, I guess I haven't been here before. Okay, well that appears to be the eye, or at least a symbol referring to the eye, signifying the eye. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal is older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. The signal looked like an eye, round, with a circle at the center much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking at something. Oh, interesting. I thought that they hadn't really been able to spot the eye. I assume they hadn't been able to observe the eye, I guess, is a better way of putting it. Since they're, it sounds like they've struggled to locate it. I'm surprised that they're able to see it? I don't know. It made sense in my head. I've got myself turned around and don't remember where I came from. Good job, me. I guess we'll just pick a direction to go in. Down seems like an obvious choice, given what we have seen about the what has been built on the Brittle Hollow thus far. Let's see, what have we got here? Some trees. That's a good sign. And some writing. We can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Foley, are you still here? I'm unsure how to survive in this place without you. I am unsure how to be me without you. Gotta go, GG. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you rest well. Enjoy your night. Alrighty, what else are we looking at? Whoa. This is, I feel like, the first time we're sort of seeing more complex art, maybe? Not sure if that's necessarily the correct phrasing. I can't understand. Why did the vessel crash in that place? We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid our friends in Escape Pod 3. Was the vessel unwell in some way? No, Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. Interesting. Okay, so this is, I guess, the vessel receiving the signal from the eye, and it looks like something grabbed and or consumed the vessel, and then the vessel shot out the different escape pods. So escape pod 1 went on to 1? I think this is 1. 1 went onto the Brittle Hollow, 2 went onto Ember Twin, and we don't know where the third one went off to. It is possible it is still stuck in the same thing that consumed the vessel. Okay. Another tree. Some more writing. This looks childish, given that it's larger and messier. Look out! Look out below! Look out for the gravity hole. For should you slip and lose your grip, then into space you'll go. Okay, well that's kind of cute. That's where we came in from. Okay. Oxygen tank refilled. Did we come in through here? Gosh. Okay, yes, this is where we came in from. I think we came down from there. So let's go explore this side. Nope, this is the side that we came in from. So we'll go off and explore to the left, I guess? Alrighty. What do we have here? Oh. Come on, fingers, you can do this. We know how to work a jetpack. More writing. The pain of your absence is sharp and haunting, and I would give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. I can only hope that you are safe, Keek, wherever you are. All right. There doesn't really appear to be anywhere else to go from here. Maybe up this way? Sure. We'll just keep following the stairs, I guess. Never mind. That appears to be the end of the road. Oh, no, further up, perhaps? That's kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. Every once in a while, I'll come across those, like, you have to survive in the last video game that you played for a year. How screwed are you? And given that I've been streaming Outer Wilds and Another Crab's Treasure, the answer has been not well. I think the universe in Outer Wilds will end prior, maybe not the universe, the sun going supernova will occur before the year is out. So I will definitely be wiped from existence. And Another Crab's Treasure, well, everything is very angry in that game. And I don't think I have what it takes to survive in that world very long. Given concerns about our settlement's stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary structure? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us. Thatch, now we must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the eye signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? I see. So that is the other path that we come down in. Oh, hello. Oh gosh. Okay. And I will just try not to wander too far off the beaten path, I suppose. Because I really would rather not fall into the black hole again, which is something that I have done far too often in this game. Once again, how would I go about How would I fare surviving a year in this game world? I would not. I think that is the very obvious, short, concise answer. And all things considered, like, this world, as far as video games go, this world is not particularly grim, perhaps is the word I'm looking for. Okay, I guess we go this way. Oh gosh, okay. That was slightly terrifying, but okay. We made it. This world is definitely not. I mean, the planets themselves are of questionable habitability, but the world itself is not particularly grim as far as video games world go. It's not like, you know, League of Legends, where it's like all you do is go on the Rift and fight. Oh, are we back in the Hanging City? Okay. That does make sense, given that, you know, the writing did just talk about using the gravity crystals to make a path to get to the area beneath the glacier. Got it. Oh, wait, what the heck? Those are supposed to be stairs. Let's see if I can get a better view of that. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh man. Okay, those are supposed to be stairs. But that way is down. Hey James. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I don't believe I've seen you here before, so I hope you enjoy what you see. You see me? I do. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Have a good day. I'll watch. Cool, I appreciate that. I will probably not be streaming for too terribly much longer. Probably just through to the end of this life, which, now that I'm here, maybe we will have time for one more life. We'll see how quickly I expire. But I do hope you enjoy. Okay, so we were just exploring the Brittle Hollow. I had originally gone to explore the settlement. I'll sub? Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. I had gone to the Brittle Hollow to explore the settlement. I'd explored a lot of it already prior. Oh, hello. I'd explored a lot of it already prior to this specific stream. So I found a lot of stuff relating to the quantum moon, etc. And I'd actually gone on to explore the Hourglass Twins, which was sort of my primary objective for this stream. Wait, I should just go, yeah, I should just go there. I don't know why I'm floating around aimlessly. Gotta go, sorry, I'll be back. No worries. You're never obligated to stick around and watch. So, I had been exploring a bit of the Hourglass Twins, and at some point I had realized that oh dear, we're low on oxygen and fuel. So this might end. Okay, well at least we have oxygen now. That's good. And I should... Do I need to activate this? I think I need to go downstairs to activate this, right? Right, I just need it to spin. It doesn't matter which way it spins as long as we get there. I'm patient, I can wait a little bit here. Oh, okay, well that was quick enough. Cool, so now we're back on the Brittle Hollow. I am still low on fuel, but at least I've refreshed on oxygen. My ship is all the way over there. Bit of a ways away. So we're back over here. I guess it makes sense for us to just go back down to the settlement, maybe? Wait, no. No, we're nowhere near our ship. Our ship is where the settlement is. So I guess we can... Wait, are we at the shortcut into the Hanging City? I want to say we are. Not having fuel anymore is going to be a little bit rough. But we'll make do with what we've got. I don't remember where exactly the... Am I even... Am I actually in the place that I think I am? No, I don't think I am. Okay. Initially, when I saw the, like, all of this crisscrossing streams, I thought I was in the location that served as the shortcut back into the Hanging City, but I don't think that is the case. You would think I would... You would think I would remember, given how much time I've spent on the Brittle Hollow. But alas, I don't remember. I think part of it is that I'm not in a ship, and historically when I've navigated to the shortcut, it's always been via my ship rather than on foot. So I don't necessarily recognize the landmarks from this particular perspective. Oh dear. Alright, yeah, I don't think that's happening. Man. Okay, no, this is right. I was just on the wrong side. Because I think, if I remember correctly, shortcut is right around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, nice. I don't know what exactly to do with myself from here. I guess I can try navigating back to the settlement. So, how did we... I forget where exactly we came in when we wandered from the settlement to the Hanging City. I guess we can go to the main area with the elevator shaft, and that should help us orient ourselves. If I can remember how to get there. Yes, it was through here. Okay, okay. Cool. Alright, so that's the Black Hole Forge, which I still haven't really figured out what it does. That is our elevator shafts. This way should bring us to... Now that I think about it, I don't know if I can navigate my way across this. Is there a gap in here? I remember there being a gap on that side, but I don't remember if there's a gap on this side. There is a gap on this side. There's no way I make it across without fuel. Hey, I have to go. Just wanted to say goodnight. I was a bit distracted today, but I'll try and tune in for next time. Hey, I appreciate you swinging by, hanging out. I hope you enjoyed what you had attention to catch, and that you rest well. Enjoy your night. Wow, okay. Where exactly am I going? You too, buddy. Good night. Thanks. Appreciate it. Take care. Ghost matter. Yep, that's a lot of ghost matter, all right. And I can't navigate my way around it since I don't have the fuel. Fantastic. I love this for me. More ghost matter down there. This might be a scenario where I just run myself into ghost matter and call it for this life, and probably the evening too. All right. I think we will turn it over to the poetry corner here. Buttons, how do you work? There we go. All right. So, as I mentioned, I've recently been editing a friend's story that they're writing. So, today's poem is called The Impotence of Proofreading by Taylor Molly. Has this ever happened to you? You work very hard on a paper for English class, and then get a very low grade, like a D, or even a D equals, and all because you are the world's liverwurst spoiler. Proofreading your peppers is a matter of the utmost impotence. This is a problem that affects manly students. I myself was such a bed spiller once upon a term that my English teacher in my sophomoric year, Mrs. Myth, said I would never get into a good colleague. And that's all I wanted. Just to get into a good colleague. Not just anal community colleague, because I wouldn't be happy at anal community colleague. I needed a place that would offer me intellectual simulation. I really need to be challenged dentally. I know this makes me sound like a stereo, but I really wanted to go to an ivory legal colleague. So I needed to improvement. Or gone would be my dream of going to Harvard, jail, or prison, in Prison, New Jersey. So I got myself a spell checker, and figured I was on sleazy street. But there are several missed aches that a spell checker can't catch. For instance, if you accidentally leave a word, your spell exchequer won't put it in for you. And God, for billing purposes only, you should have serial problems with Tory spelling. Your spell Chekhov might replace a word with one you had absolutely no intention of using. Because what do you want it to douche? It only does what you tell it to douche. You're the one with your hand on the mouth going, quit, quit, quit. It just goes to show you how embargo one careless clit of the mouth can be. Which reminds me of this one time during my junior mint. The teacher read my entire paper on a sale of 2 titties out loud to all of my assmates. I'm not joking. I'm totally serial. It was the most humidifying experience of my life, being laughed at, pubically. So do yourself a favor and follow these 2 pieces of advice. 1. There is no prostitute for careful editing. And 3. When it comes to proofreading, the red penis, your friend. The Impotence of Proofreading by Taylor Molly. Thank you as always for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Next stream will be on Tuesday, 7:30 EST, we'll be back with another Crab's Treasure. I am fighting Voltai, the Accumulator, the electric eel boss. So look forward to that. And if you are looking specifically for more Outer Wilds, I will be back next week, Thursday, once again, 7:30 EST, for more Outer Wilds. I hope to see you then. That'll be it from me. Take care, folks.